Hello everyone, this is Sri Lakshmi S, Assistant Professor of English, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are dealing with the last module of our Kerala PSC HSST English Quick Revision series, which is a module 1, the detailed section from the syllabus. So this class is brought to you by Luxidia, my own English institute, which is a dream project. It's not yet been established, physically, but virtually it's already on. I'm providing classes for grammar, spoken English, school English curriculum, any syllabus, state, national level and international, then college academic writing, college level literature and language, BA, MA, distance students can approach, and all kinds of English competitive exams, NET, SET, KTET, CTET and other PSC, HSA, HSST, Assistant Professor exams, and soft skills, interview training, and many more. Whatever related to English language and literature, here is a total solution here in Luxidia, including the very, the research level sessions will also be there. So let's start with the first topic, John Donne's Batter My Heart, a holy sonnet 14. It uses military and erotic imagery, conceits to describe a spiritual struggle. Key terms: 3% God, usurped town. Next, the Canonization, a defense of private love against public intrusion, famous for the Phoenix riddle and the line, for God's sake hold your tongue and let me love. This is the first line of the poem. John Milton's Lycidas, a pastoral elegy, mourning Edward King, uses the persona of an uncouth swain, features a stinking attack on the corrupt clergy, blind mouths. Paradise Lost, Book 9, which is a key book of the series, focuses on the fall. Note Satan's transformation into a serpent and the arguments used to tempt Eve. One of the key quotes is, earth felt the wound and nature from her seed, sighing through all her works, gave signs of woe. John Dryden and Alexander Pope's Satire. First, Macflecknoe by Dryden, a mock heroic satire attacking Thomas Shadwell. Shadwell is crowned the heir to the kingdom of dullness. The Rape of the Lock, written by Pope, based on a real incident involving Arabella Fermor, Belinda and Lord Petre, uses Rosicrucian machinery, syphils, gnomes, nymphs, salamanders. Sylph leader is Ariel, gnome is Umbriel. Now, William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, a festive comedy. Key themes are mistaken identity, melancholy. Characters are Viola, who disguises herself as Cesario under the circumstances, then Orsino, Olivia and Malvolio. Hamlet, the quintessential revenge tragedy, focuses on you have to focus on the 7 soliloquies and the concept of procrastination or objective correlative by T.S. Eliot. Then Sonnet 18, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day? It focuses on the theme of immortality of art. And Sonnet 30, When to the Sessions of Sweet Silent Thoughts, is about memory and loss. And Sonnet 116, Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds, gives a definition of eternal love. Now, Christopher Marlowe's Dr. Faustus is a Renaissance tragedy. Faustus sells his soul to Mephistopheles for 24 years of power. The first use of blank verse in English drama is Faustus, and you have to note the Marlowe's mighty line. That term is very important. And famous quote, was this the face that launched 1,000 ships? It's about Helen. Next, Francis Bacon, the father of English essays. His style is aphoristic, short, pithy statements. About of studies, some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Of truth, a mixture of a lie doth ever add pleasure. Of marriage and single life, he that hath wife and children hath given hostages to fortune. Look out for these key quotes from these essays. Jonathan Swift's The Battle of the Books. It is a prose satire supporting the ancients against the moderns. The key symbolism is the spider, moderns, spinning from within, versus the bee, ancients, gathering from nature. Famous phrase, sweetness and light, later popularized by Matthew Arnold. Next, pre-romantic's transitional poet, Thomas Gray. Elegy written in a country churchyard, written in heroic quatrains, it mourns the unhonored dead of the village. Concept, the paths of glory leading to the grave. Next, William Blake's The Lamb, Songs of Innocence, represents the gentle, pastoral side of creation or God. The Tyger from Songs of Experience represents the fierce, inexplicable power of the Creator. There is this question, did he who made the lamb make thee? Is very famous. And the last one, Robert Burns' A Red, Red Rose, a lyric poem using hyperboles, till the sea gang dry, to express undying love. It reflects the Scottish dialect and folk tradition. So a quick revision. Donne's The Canonization belongs to the genre of metaphysical movement, and conceit is a key feature. For example, Phoenix Eagle. Now, Milton's Lycidas is a pastoral elegy, a monody on Edward King. Now, Pope's Rape of the Lock is a mock heroic work. Zeugma and Syphils are the key feature. And Bacon's Off Studies is essay, which is of aphoristic style. Elegy written in a country churchyard by Gray is a transitional work, which is belonging to the graveyard poetry. And Swift's Battle of the Books is a prose satire, a battle between ancients versus moderns. So you have to pay close attention to the years of the publications and dedications also. Lycidas, for example, Lycidas is in the collection Justa Eduardo King Naufrago. Just like that, small, minute details have to be noted. So that's all with the series. Hope these small series would be helpful for you guys, and best of luck, prepare well, and see you in another series, and pray for my Luxidia also. Thank you.
Luxidia, English for Life.